Hello there folks and welcome back to the Ashes Cricket 2009 playthrough. Today it's time for episode 22 and the continuation of our first innings in the fourth test match at Headingley against Australia, of course, in this Ashes series. If you do enjoy, make sure to leave a like down below, it really helps the series out, and comment down below your thoughts as well, and subscribe for 3 Ashes videos a week. Just a bit of a disclaimer before we start, I do apologise there wasn't a video on Friday. If you want to know why, pop over to the channel and see the channel updates. In more basic terms, if you are watching this on a later date, I've been busy basically the last few days. I've got a job starting tomorrow now, actually. You are watching, I am recording this the same day it comes out, so I'm starting a job tomorrow, getting a few things in place for that, and I just don't have time to make the videos. But anyway, on to the cricket. We've played a lot of cricket since you have last been with me, and we've got 75th over, but we're about 35 overs in when we stopped. Collingwood has just been bowled out by Ben Hilfenhaus, caught by Michael Clarke, to stop a monumental partnership. So Matt Pryor now comes to the crease. It's a really good partnership, as I said. They were at the crease for a long time. If we look at the partnerships, 145 was the partnership. It doesn't look that fantastic, but they were there for at least 3 or 4 hours. So that is quite remarkable. And now Matt Pryor comes in. So we're going to have a bit of a whack today, as we usually do. Yeah, we have a bit of a whack, see how we get on, and then maybe probably declare at the end of the episode. We've maybe a total of about 400, but we can continue batting on to the next day. But because we've already had 2 episodes of this first innings, then whatever happens at the end of this episode, we will simulate the rest of the innings. Unless we get all out, we might well do, but that's a poor ball from Mitchell Johnson. A lot of room over on the leg side, and we've got our first runs and our first boundary of today's episode. But good stuff, but a bit of a promotional bit. I have released my first, I've just recorded it actually, my first Retro Sunday video for a long time. It's on Rugby World Cup 2011. That'll be out later today, but will be out 2 hours before this video. So check that out if you're interested in rugby. Just a bit of a ramble about rugby. I'm not the biggest rugby fan in the world, but it's quite nice to play one of the old rugby games. As of course, it is nice to go back and play this game. But this series is in, well, it's not the closing stages, but certainly won't have an age left. But this series, episode, not this episode, come on, what am I rabbling on about? This series of episodes that culminate in the 4th test could be really important, because if we win this test, we do win the Ashes, with Australia having a chance to come back and get 3-2 at the last match. But if we don't win this match, then we take it down to the over, which is exactly what happened in real life. We get 2 runs there, I'm quite happy with that. Puts Matt Pryor on strike for the next over. 6 runs off the over, a solid over from us there. Good stuff.
That's 2 more runs on the board.
So of course Matt Pryor starting on dots, Kevin Peterson on 72. Good start for Kevin. Well, I'll say good start for Kevin Peterson. Very good innings from Kevin Peterson. Very solid one. He needed one, and that is a decent start for Matt Pryor. Very short ball. We can get at least 2 out of this if it doesn't roll to the boundary. We all get the 2. We won't bother with the 3. Don't want to be too stupid. We've just lost a wicket after a massive partnership. The last thing we want to do now is have an implosion of wickets. As I've said, I will declare at the end of the episode, not declare necessarily, but simulate the rest of the innings at the end of the episode. At the end of the day, we don't want too many episodes of the same innings. We just want to see the highlights. That's another good shot from Matt Pryor. They're leaking runs, Australia are here, not bowling the best balls, to be honest, and that one will get to the boundary. So 6 runs off 2 balls from Matt Pryor. Solid start for him. But the tail enders, I wouldn't really call Matt Pryor a tail ender. But they've got the right to have a whack now. They've had a long innings, probably the longest of the whole series, to be honest, because the batting innings have usually been fairly short. That's a good shot as well from Matt Pryor. This will be a very good start to his innings. At least 8 from 3, if not 9, just now, just the 8. But yeah, we might as well have a bit of a whack now. End of the day, we've defended for a long time. 300 odd, particularly in this series, is a good total, especially for a first innings, in which there have been a lot of first innings in this series. They've been pretty poor, to be honest. They've been 100, 200. That's a good shot. Despite it not being perfect this time, despite it being a less cleanly hit shot, it does go to the boundary. Just all to do with the speed and how it hits the bat, etc, etc. But a very poor over from Mitchell Johnson. I feel like this might well be his only one he bowls in this. No, it's not Mitchell Johnson, sorry. It's Ben Hilfenhaus. I feel like this might well be the only over that he bowls in this episode, because again Matt Pryor gets it away. I'm going to say it's going to go for 4, but it's always worth checking. To be fair, it hasn't gone for 4, so it was good for us to start running, or else we'd have got nothing from that. Another 2 from Matt Pryor, really aggressive stuff. We might as well be aggressive at this stage, as I've just said. Pick up the runs and then put Australia into bat and see what they can get. But if we get at least 400, I mean, we shouldn't really be targeting this, but with how Australia played poorly so far, that's a great shot from Matt Pryor. Another boundary inbound there. But with how poorly Australia have played the last few batting innings, I wouldn't be surprised if they got less than 200. So that means if we get 400, we can force them to follow on. That'd be absolutely fantastic. But Australia might come out of the woodwork. They've had a really poor few innings, but the same hasn't happened in real life. And it's the first chance I've had, actually, after the real life Ashes to talk about what's happened. Well, we brought it back. We drew the series 2-2. I'm pretty happy with that, to be honest. We did impeccably well to bring it back to 2-2. I said at the start it'd be at least 3-1, if not 4-1. Of course, one of the test matches were drawn. But yeah, we did win that one test match, of course, courtesy of Ben Stokes. By rights, we could have drawn the other one, which of course was the Jack Leach and Craig Overton one, and that would have been 2-1, wouldn't it? Well, no, it wouldn't have been 2-1. It would have been 1 each, wouldn't it? Yeah, because it'd been 2 drawn matches, and actually we'd have won the Ashes. That would have been quite unbelievable, really. But it didn't happen. We lost the Ashes. I mean, if we'd have won the Ashes, it'd have been a bit of a crime, to be honest, because the way we played. The way Steve Smith played for Australia just deserved the Ashes by himself, to be honest. But the way Kevin Peterson, I can't get my words out at all today. Kevin Peterson, the way he's playing today, we'll just call him KP, it's easier on my syllables list. But the way he's playing here, he's going a little bit like Steve Smith. But we are having a whack now, as I've just said. They're not bowling very well, the Australians. It's late in the innings, late in the day. It's a clear batting pitch, and we might as well exploit that for all it's worth now. Earlier on in the day, we were struggling to get runs, and now we can have a real whack. And Kevin Peterson is approaching his 100, which would be a great score for him. Another decent shot. No, we'll get to the boundary. It's got the legs on it. Another 4 there, and I think it might be time. I don't want to give the Australian tacticians too much for hint, but I think it'll probably be time to bring the spin bowlers on, because the fast bowlers, we're just getting runs and runs and runs for and not really struggling at all. We've not played one bad shot in the... It's been 3 overs we've played for so far, so it might well be time to bring them on because it's another perfect shot to the leg side. They're just leaking boundary after boundary, and, well, they need to win this test match, so for them, it's imperative they restrict the runs because they need to get the runs themselves. A very good shot from Peterson there, and moves him on to 90 off 127, and Matt Pryor is on 18 off 6 balls, but the control is disconnecting, doing its classic disconnecting routine. But no, Ben Hilfenhaus comes back into the attack. Well, amazing that is. No balls, so we might as well have a go at that, but it's gone straight to the field. So another run there without even having a ball faced. It's a good shot.
Beautiful timing.
That is a good shot. He's tried to come round the wicket to get results. So far he hasn't. That's another boundary. I'm sure he'll get a wicket at some point. But as I said, we might as well just have a whack.
The crowd really enjoyed that.
I think we should have this Ashes series secured now. I think maybe we could have played on the hard difficulty. I think this is the medium difficulty. If we'd have played on the hard difficulty, we'd have really struggled. I think we'd have got whooped, to be honest. I think we've got that as happens with a lot of games. I think you've got that massive discrepancy between the two difficulties. That hard's probably way too hard, but medium, you can win it. Not quite comprehensively. But yeah, if you just have a bit of patience, you should be able to win. But ultimately, we lost the first test match, and we haven't won the Ashes yet, so I wouldn't get all too excited. Australia might well get 500, 600 and put us back in, leave us in the lurch. You just simply never know. There's still plenty of time in this test match. And on Tuesday's episode, you will find out what we got in total, and of course, how we get on bowling at Australia. But it's just really routine stuff now. Poor shot there, but still, we get a couple of runs off it. The partnership's got to be pretty good already, to be honest, between these two. I'm thinking at least about 30 or 40, I'd say. At least. Let's have a quick look. Yeah, 53, goodness me. 53 partnerships already in this. I mean, we've gone less than 10 minutes. But we've already got a partnership with 53 going. That's incredible. Because they're just leaking runs. They're not bowling well. The fields aren't set up well. There's plenty of room for exploitation. And we'll just take the runs off them quite happily. Another 2 there for Matt Pryor. He'll be catching up Peterson soon if Peterson's not careful. Matt Pryor, I mean, he's only been in for a few hours, but already on 30, a third of what Kevin Peterson's got. It's a good shot. It's the well-timed shot should get straight to the boundary this time. But funnily enough, it doesn't. It just happens like that sometimes. And another 2 runs there gives Kevin Peterson the chance to get on strike for the next over. And another very good over there. And the dog is down the garden. She's barking. Doing my head in, as usual. Guarding us, obviously. Right, here comes Stuart Clark. Oh, wrong direction completely. Completely wrong shot. I don't know what happened there. Oh, honestly, yeah, that was straight. He wasn't going to hit the wicket at all. What time is it? I'm just going to have a quick look. It's 5:17. I don't know what time play stops. Yeah, I don't know what time play stops. So, oh, that's a great shot from Peterson to go through the covers there and get a 4. Yeah, I don't know whether to declare and maybe try and get half an hour at them. It's tempting. I think if we lose another wicket, well, we'll see how we get on. We'll see how aggressive we can be. But if we get to 6 o'clock, I think we ought to declare and then maybe give them half an hour. But that is going to be that wicket, it looks like. Well, no, it's not. Well, did it not carry or did he drop it? Let's have a look. Yeah, he's dropped it. Well, Peterson could have been out there for 94. Be a shame for him not to get his century, but that very nearly happened there. No ball, so we might as well go for that. But, well, it went straight to the fielder. Great catch by him there. There are no balls, so we get another run. As I said, I'm puzzled why they're not bringing the spin in at this point. Oh, dear. Another bad shot. Getting a little bit too aggressive now, I think. Playing with our luck a little bit too much. Oh, dear. Well, well, well. Peterson's gone. Just a muddle of shots there. They're not happy with us at all. But Peterson's been clean bowled. Out for 94. Real shame you can't get to his century. I don't know what was happening there. We only played an attacking shot, for goodness sake. But yeah, he's been clean bowled. Baffled there. We just played a wrong shot. It's not often we do that at all. And we misjudged that completely, and he's out. Now we're going to bring side bottom in, because we all know side bottom can have a good go at having a smash. But yeah, we want to get to at least 400 before we have any thoughts of declaring. But as you can see, Ryan Sidebottom, I don't know what he's about Sidebottom, but he's batting really well in this series. And we might as well bring him in now. He's like Jack Leach, but aggressive. He stays in and he gets the runs. I mean, he got, what did he get? 70 odd off 30 balls, something stupid like that in the last test match. But 4 from 1 and a very solid strike rate. And it's Matt Pryor at the crease. They've taken the new ball. That might well help them out a little bit. Let's see. No, I wouldn't say so. It's the bowling. It's still been pretty lacklustre. Of course, the new ball's in a better condition, so we might get more runs from it. So, an odd decision for them to take, but they weren't getting anything with the old ball, so they might have well gone to the new ball, and, well, this isn't going to fill them with any confidence at all, is it, really? But KP gone for less than 100. That's a real shame. And now Pat Pryor's... Pat Pryor? Now Matt Pryor's gone. Well, Hilfenhaus got a 5-wicket haul. Great for him. But Matt Pryor's gone for 36. 2 quick wickets draw. A little bit disappointing from us there, but we got a good innings score, so I'm not too worried about that, to be honest. But yeah, a little bit odd there. Matt Pryor gone as well. A solid partnership with 70 odd. That'll definitely help us out. Oh, it's in the air. It's in the air. But we get away with it, and that fielding wasn't very good at all. 2 runs for Stuart Broad. As I said, we're just going for it now. We might as well. We're dropping wickets. We're being aggressive. There's no point playing the long game now. We've had a solid first innings. Just get the runs that we can get and get them into bowl ultimately. That's not bad from Broad though, is it? That'll only be a 4, I think, but still gets there. Very nice shot from Stuart Broad. He did it 2-6 if you remember rightly in the last test match. That was funny to watch in real life. Hit 2 6s and then I don't think it was him that was out actually. I think it was Leach that got bowled. Oh, that's in the air. And he's gone. Well, oh well. 3 balls for Broad. He got a nice 4 and 2, but he's gone. And as I've said, we're just having a whack now. And I know that this is just stupid, but we've got a good innings. We've got a good total. We might as well just have a whack. Particularly with these tailenders. They're not here for the long run. Another good shot from Sidebottom. Don't know who's been coaching him in batting. He's the new Don Bradman. But 81 overs gone. 381 for 8. We've dropped 2 wickets on that over. Pryor and Broad both gone. But Sidebottom and Swan both at the crease now. Got a feeling they won't be there for too long. Oh dear, wrong direction again. You know, just getting a little bit too aggressive now. But it doesn't really matter. As I said, if we're out for 181 now, I've got no qualms with that. Good shot from Swanee. Not going to quite get to the boundary, but we've got a strong case to get about 3 here. I think we'll get 3. Get side bottom back on strike. It's going to be aggressive, but we should get there. It was near the boundary, so it took a hell of a throw to get it back to the non-striker's end. But another 3, and side bottom's back on strike. Nice as you like from side bottom. It is in the air, but should get to the boundary for 4. It's got the legs on it, and it does. Good shot from side bottom to the leg side. And 3 fours in 3 balls. Not bad for side bottom at all. And that is a very nice shot again. Another 4. He's just swinging it. He's really good, side bottom is, actually. He has been magnificent this series. His bowling's been pretty decent, but he deserves a place in the team purely off his immense batting. I mean, look at the control he had on the ball there. Just played it across the ground. A little bit of loft on it, and another 4. Not going to quite get 4 this time, I don't think. Not as clean a contact with the bat, but still going to get 2 here. And our 5 balls, 18's not a bad score at all. And this should get us to the 400 mark.
2 runs there.
Oh, that's LBW. And he's gone. Ah, well, side bottom gone for 18. We risked it. We didn't hit it. And that was going to be plumb. Yeah, gone. And 1 more wicket to go. Of Jimmy Anderson. It's been a bit of an implosion, but from 300 for 5 to 400 all out, I'm not going to complain that much. It's a decent shot from Swan. It's got a bit of loft on it. That should be at least 2. Again, it's the last wicket. We're not here for time. We're just going to get as many as we can get and then get on to the Australians batting. And I think we'll probably leave that till the next episode. No ball, so we've got a chance. That's a great shot. I think that is Swan. 6 and another one from the no ball. That's awesome. Is it Swan? Yes, it's Swan. Not quite a full toss, but fairly full. Got nice bounce on it. Great control from Graham Swan. That fielder was never going to get there in a million years. It's 7 runs. Another good shot. It is in the air, but there's nobody out there. Is it going to get to the boundary? Looks like it will. It's got the bounce on it. Great stuff from Swan. Well, that's effectively 11 off 1 ball because of that no ball. Not going to moan at that. Another good shot from Swanee. That's going to go for 6. Great stuff. As I've just said, we might as well have a whack. And the 21 runs that Swan's added, who knows, it could be crucial for maybe a follow-on if they have a poor first innings again. Another good shot. Past the fielder. And a good 4. Very nearly a 6. 25. Wow. Not a bad start. Another good shot from Swan. This is brilliant to watch. Brilliant to play. It's gone for 6 again. I think it's Hilfenhaus who's bowling. I wouldn't be too happy if I was him. Yes, he's got his 5-wicket haul. But goodness me, Graham Swan's mugging him. Yep, it is Hilfenhaus. Coming round the wicket now is Hilfenhaus. Another good shot. Right down the wicket. That'll be another 4. And he has been absolutely mugged this over as Hilfenhaus. Graham Swan adding a lot of runs to our chase. Great stuff. 35 off 9. Goodness me. Right, Jimmy. They're Burnley Lara. And he's gone. He's gone first ball. Oh well. He's gone. That's a shame. But all out for 427. Good innings from us. And we can't complain that much about that. I'm happy with that. 427. Very solid innings. Helped massively by the big scores put on by Collingwood and Peterson. But the contributions of Strauss, Bell and even Graham Swan have been important there. to get us to 427. We will bowl 3 or 4 overs to the Australians. Of course, Flintoff's out the attacks. We've only got 3 fast bowlers this time because he's injured. Is Flintoff. Get this balanced pace on. And let's see how we get on. Can we get a wicket in the first few overs? They're straight back out there. We've got a few overs tonight. Let's see how we get on. Of course, it's Shane Watson and Simon Katic. Don't think we've bowled at Shane Watson at all. Oh, that's straight down the ground. No mucking about there. That's going to go for 4, I think. Has it got the legs? Doesn't look like it's quite got the legs. And pretty close to, I mean, Stuart Broad. No, that's not a run out. But he wasn't far off. He wasn't far off at all. Gonna bowl it outside the off stump. Just left that one as Simon Katic, his first ball. But Shane Watson is off the mark. Just defensive shot there. As I say, I think the confidence we've got is good. Just mean we can bowl bravely at the Australians without worrying that, oh, they're going to get a lot of runs. We might as well be brave and see if we can get the wickets. That's a good shot, though, from Simon Katic. It's going to be the first boundary of the innings. 7 off the first over. They're going to try and get a few, of course, at the start of this innings. I don't blame them. But they're still trailed by 420 runs. But it's going to be Anderson and Broad, the first 2 in. I like to leave side bottom until a little bit later. Nice full length, and that's straight to the fielder. Nice stuff from Ian Bell to get there. It's a good shot, to be fair. They're going to go for 2. Go on, side bottom. Oh, not quite. No, it's not out. Don't know why they had a second review there. Pointless. Shane Watson's one we can try and exploit, I think. He's not really an opening batsman, but they've picked him as opening batsman. But, yeah, it's somebody I don't think it's going to be there too long. But a good shot from him, nevertheless. They've gone for it. Oh. No. That was close again. Goodness me. Try the slow ball. They've gone for it again. They're being aggressive. It's like watching us here. Just a single, though, there. But I'm willing to give a few runs away if we can get a wicket tonight. Wow. Well, that's not bad from Shane Watson. As I said, I'm willing to give a few runs away. And then we can be a little bit tighter in our bowling later on. This will be the last over then, just the 3 overs we'll play tonight. Do a bit of simulating and then I'll come back to you a little bit later on. Just left that one. Wouldn't have your bat hanging out there so much. God, they're really going for this. Not going to get there for a run out. Left to go for 3. Oh, it's going to be close. Oh, just took too much time for Anderson to get to it. These are close, you know. They're not that far away. Just a defensive shot there that time. But a run rate of over 8. So they're really getting into it. It'd be great to get a quick wicket tonight. But patience is the most important bit. Oh, that should have been straight to the fielder. Ah, well. No, they'll get there fine. He's not in the crease. Run him out. Oh, dear. Shane Watson, though. 14 is going to be the last ball of the episode. And just a defensive one to round it out. So we got 427 after 3 overs. Australia on 22 for no wicket. And on Tuesday, we'll be back to see the rest of Australia's first innings. But if you enjoyed that, make sure to leave a like down below. Comment down below if you enjoyed as well. And make sure to subscribe for the channel for future Ashes 09 content. Thank you very much for your company, folks. And I will see you guys later. Goodbye for now.